Good morning, students. After more times discussion, so we must start for the production of the potassic fertilizer. What is the potassic fertilizer? Again, I am saying the rich content of the or mineral or the providing the any source by the source as a providing the fertilizers as like containing more than potassic content. These are the potassium rich content of the mineral or like rocks and the sources. So these are the showing the charts. These are the chart are the different types of mineral like salvite and sylvites and sylvinite and lignite. These are the cheapest sources of the potassium content in this mineral. So the depend on the potassium is the chief source, but India is the not the chief source of is the important the mineral of the fertilizers, but it's the imported, but the identify the mineral of the source as a fertilizer potassic content. So next one is the potash fertilizer. What is the potash? Potash fertilizer is the mine with the commercially is the Germany. Germany in 1961, and the annual production of the potassium fertilizer is 26 million ton. And the remain the today in the since the 1999 and 2000, the mostly by the Canada and Russia, Belarus, Germany, Israel, and Jordan. So the some of the important K mineral, potassium mineral, potassium containing mineral are the salviites and lignite, kainite and carlinite, salinite, and so is the a mixture of the salvinite and the potassium chloride. And the highlight is the sodium chloride crystal is the most used mineral are the easily and the process. So the 95% of the potash mined used as a fertilizer with the remaining 5% going to the industrial applications. So the potash is the reserve of the global scale at the numerous sufficient to meet to the requirement of many countries to some. So the Canada and Russia have the more than half of the world's import fertilizer are given to potash is the import is the mineral, and the Europe and Middle East, the Thailand and the South America. These are the characters of the showing the production of the fertilizers and the meanings. So the next one is the potassium chlorides. Potassium chloride is the next another term is the potassium muriata potash. So the content is the undergone the deposited by the mineral used as the salvinite. The beneficiation is the content the 58% are the K2. So next is the readily soluble and negative fertilizer. So potassium content is also absorbed on the negatively charged clay particles, and some crop of the sensitive on the chloride contents proper field of the potato crops. So use as the cheapest source of the nitrogen, potassium content in the these fertilizers. So next one is the potassium chloride. Potassium chloride is the KCl, and the potassium chloride extends the 60% of the potash found in this fertilizer, and potassium extract underground deposits the salvinite. The shifting mining, soft mining generally practice the different type of mining like soft mining and crude acid like crude acid depends. So the mining is the particle shift in the body less than 30 humidity from the surface, and the greater depth of the method is called solution mining and is adopted. So the potash is also required much as the smaller quantity is the bringing such as those the grade C like and the dead sea. So the crude potash is the are mined in the above the three methods of normally subjected to the benefiction. This process remove the part of the impurities. This is the process of the impurities, usually the sodium chloride present in the salvinite, and upgrade with the quality of the product. These are the factors of the potassium chloride and absorb. So the what is the method? So method of the production of the potassium sulfate. The potassium sulfate is the independent mineral, does not exist in the nature, and this cannot be directly or mined. So the process of like potassium chloride is like salvinite is the by the treating of the potassium chloride with the sulfuric acid, or manufactured by the using of the potassium chloride, and second is the potassium sulfuric acid. So the two is the stage of the reaction are complete. First is the potassium chloride react with the sulfuric acid, make the potassium sulfate. So is the hydrochloric acid is the release. So next one is the isothermal reaction. Next is the endothermic reaction is the potassium sulfates hydrosulfates react with the KC potassium chloride react with the potassium sulfate and react with the hydrochloric acid. So the potassium sulfate and also at the sulfate reacting with the potassium chloride and the hard sulfate releasing. So the potassium sulfate and the potassium chloride and sulfate react with the presence of oxygen. So the potassium sulfate is the release and release the water. So the next one is the these are the functioning of the process of the potassic fertilizer. So